Hi friends, so today is number 5 day of Vlogmas and it's December 5th, which is when my mom would have had her birthday. But she's no longer here, so it's not really a birthday because she's gone, but she is here in spirit with me and I'm in her honor going to decorate the house. So most of the day today, I will decorate the house and then probably tomorrow I can show you what I've done. But for now, I am going to put up some snow babies because they were her favorite collection for Christmas. She collected these snow babies in the really early 80s. My sister first gave her first snow baby, I think it was 1982 maybe. And after my mom passed away, we all kind of split up the collection. But I have quite a few of them too, and I can show you those. But that's how I'm going to honor her today, is decorating and putting up her snow baby. So now I'm going to do the bar corner area, and I'm going to show you what I'm put in the actual corner because I found this and it is a bar corner unit, which is neat because that way it will fit right into the corner like I want it. And I think it looks like mid-century, which could be Art Nouveau or you could say Art Deco, and it would be fitting for the 40s. And so I have the bar already with some items in it, and I had to put some tacky stuff underneath each of these. And I had to use this because it's real tedious to put these bottles in here. But I have a whole assortment of bottles and canisters, containers. There's one there and there and there and there. So I think it's well equipped with the bar with this, and can't really see in this one, so I just have it empty because you can't really see it in the corner anyways. You can see more the upper part because there's the actual bar in front of it, which goes with this set. So this is neat because it has a brass bar here like they would have it on a bar. And it's kind of curvy. I have a few items in it. There wasn't very much space this way, so it was hard to find things to fit, but I thought I'd put some empty glasses in here because that's what would be under something like this, and a few bottles. And so this is the bar part. And then I have another piece that I'm going to put kind of off to the side and back of the bar, and it's this piece. And what I'm going to set on this is the beer keg. And this one's a wooden one. So this one stands up because there's the spout here, so it stands. And then I have another barrel that is actually a barrel, I guess you could say. I don't know if maybe it's called a keg too. But this one is on the side, so it has this little stand it goes in. And I can just put it in there like this because they like a lot of beer at this place. So I have 2 of them. And they'll just fit on this table like that. And then the next thing I want for the bar would be stools. And these stools I got on eBay. And unfortunately, the person that signed it, it's hard to see, P. Tyler. Oh yeah, it says P. Tyler on the back. And they're handmade, and there's 3 of them, so they're very cool. They have like this pump bar here that you would use to pump the seat up and down, and it has a look of cast iron even though it is wood, and it's gilded with paint, and the seat looks leather and upholstered and tough looking. So they have a nice seat for their cushion and they can sit there all day on the bar and not feel any pain. So those three will go in front of the bar. And then on the bar, I'm gonna do a lot of fun things. So I have this nice tray here that's silver, and I can put it at the end, and then I can just put whatever I want on it. And I'm thinking some glasses of whatever people would order. So here's some fancy drinks. They're like tropical fancy drinks, Hawaiian. That would be popular in the 40s. And it has a locust in it, orchid, some kind of orchid. And then I can just put that there if I want. Right now I have something else here I'm gonna take off, but put that there. And then what else do we want? Maybe some, let's see, champagne glasses, some champagne here. I have two of them. Where's the other one? I know I have two. Here's the other one. And then I do have some margarita drinks, but I think I'll put those somewhere else. And I have some wine. Maybe I'll put a glass of wine here, more in the front, so you can see it. And I have some really neat looking martini drinks with the little olive, but I think I'm gonna put this on a different table. They're so teeny tiny. I don't know if you can see them, but they actually have a little olive inside them. And then I thought on the other end, because the beer will be over here, I would put beer, a whole pitcher of beer. So then I could put that there for now. I can always change things, of course. And then I have some oysters here, and everyone seems to like oysters, raw oysters at a bar. So I could put those there. And I think that's enough for now. I do have some cocktail napkins, so maybe just throw that on the tray. So I'm gonna put these in the room and show them to you. And real quick, I'm gonna show you this tray again. Yesterday I showed it to you and it was kind of glary with the sun. So I wanted to show it to you better today. Plus I have some wine I wanna put on these because there used to be wine here and it came off. So maybe I'll put 2 bottles here. And you can really see the details. I don't know if you can see the little matches. There's little matches here. They're sticking out. And then there's like some lit ones that are here on a tray. And then there's like a beer bottle opener here. And then the corkscrew one for the wine. Down here, there's just a lot of little items too. An ashtray with some cigarettes. And I said yesterday how this needed to be dusted, but it will be a challenge because there's all this stuff is glued on here except for those bottles I just showed you. But I have this teeny tiny duster. It's a feather duster, teeny tiny. And it's actually for the dollhouse as a decoration to look like a feather duster, you know, a maid would use. But I'm gonna actually use it, for real, very gently because I don't wanna break it. But this is actually a real feather. So I'll just go around it a little bit and dust a little. In between. I don't want to break this though because it is a decoration for the actual house. And I'll just go around like this and then at the bottom because it's just in the edges. So it's really tedious. Back little. That's the only bad thing I find with having miniatures is the dust, because it's tedious to clean. I mean, I could put my dollhouse with a glass front so maybe less dust would get in them, but then I can't really get into them, and that would cost a ton too. I don't know, you'd have to have it custom fitted. But anyways, that's good enough for that. So I'm going to put these in the room and show it to you. And the last thing I want to show you though is this guy, because he is a bartender. And what he's wearing is very 1940s. So he looks very 1940s because he has like a herringbone vest on and a tie. And he looks like he would own the bar. And Jenny Kelm made him, and she's out of Britain. And I will put a link in the descriptions to her shop. And I had her add a few items to him because he just had a beer with crackers, chips, and I had her add an apron in the towel here as a bartender towel so he could be the bartender in the bar. And another character she made that I snatched up because it just cracked me up so much was this nun. So back in the 40s, nuns wore the habit, and the habit, and she has a cross, and they, you know, they don't dress like this anymore really, but this one is in her full outfit, and she is hilarious because she has red glasses on, which I don't even know if people wore red glasses like that in the 40s, but the funny part is that she has a cigarette in her mouth and a glass of wine. So I don't know if they're allowed to smoke, maybe not even drink much. But so that's why she's just hilarious, because this is out of character to how you would normally see a nun. And I have her sitting in the loungy room, and what's funny about it is I have the priest downstairs in the bakery being all prim and proper, eating a biscuit, where she's upstairs partying her little heart out. So I will show you her in the dollhouse also. So he's already back there to serve drinks, but the whole place isn't done yet, so he's gonna have to wait a while. And as you can see, there's a beer over there. And yeah, it's all set up in the corner. Now I'm going to show you where the nun's sitting. Right now she's just sitting here all by herself. But there will be other characters that will come in here. I'm trying to find a poker table to put back there and have a couple guys sitting there. And we could have it like she's talking with them. And then over here, I have another item I added, which is this ashtray, and it has a lot of cigarettes in it because they like to smoke them. And then also I added one to her table, the green one here. Thanks for watching, and tomorrow I think I'm going to add the items that go in the front of the room. So I hope I see you then.